What on earth possessed you? They were shit when they were new, them. That's nothing more than a jag. Has the egg gasket gone yet? The motor trade is wasted on you. And finally, it's no wonder you haven't got any friends, Matt. Are just some of the reactions I've had to my new-to-me Rover 75. Unsurprising, as particularly in its later years, Rover was a maligned company with an identity crisis. That's why it takes gifted individuals like me and Tony Blair to really appreciate Rover's last roll of the dice.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I don't.
Have flashy flunkies everywhere?
I don't.
Who wants the bother of a country estate?
Now, of course, the history of Rover and the 75 and how it came to be is a long and checkered one that warrants a separate video altogether. Some of you may also be wincing at the fact that I've let my Lexus IS200 go for a car that, in some respects at least, is worse. But let's pull over and decide that together. This is a bit of a dream achieved moment. The real goal was to buy a Rover 75. This is my 2001 on a Y Rover 75 Connoisseur. And Connoisseur, the name itself, makes you feel like you're the absolute boy. It also is the top trim level for these 75s, which means it's not only got all the bells and whistles, it's got a couple of extra extras as well, including an electric tilt and slide sunshine roof, the window blind at the back, and of course we're just getting to them now, beautiful serpent alloy wheels. An elegant car in every sense of the word, just my opinion of course, but I think it's aged so much better than the more expensive Jaguar S-Type that it was head to head with at the same time and also at the same motor show. Cosmetic wise, it does have a few battle scars. The sills, for example, have got a little bit of eczema on them. And if the sun doesn't shine, then you don't notice as much the fact that it's 50 shades of beige and was painted with a budgie's nose.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well...
Would you look at that?
Bit of lack appeal on the front bumper and these ominous dents on the bonnet, which you probably can't see, but I think I know what, or indeed who, caused these.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yes, the astute amongst you may have already noticed that this car used to belong to Tom from the channel Tom is Driving Cars. I documented my failed attempts on my Instagram story of me trying to buy a Rover 75, and he reached out to me and offered me his, and well, it was a no-brainer really. Spec I wanted, engine I wanted, and apart from a couple of panels, the colour I wanted as well. Beige. What's reassuring too is that he's got a huge back catalogue on his channel of all the work that he's done to this car. So if you are interested in what's mechanically been done in the past, as well as everything in between, then shoot over to his channel and have a little gander. We're going to be doing some videos ourselves on this channel, including a series of unfinished jobs on this car. But for now, I'll stick to showing you around and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, would you?
How lovely is this? How many times do you see an excellent looking car that is let down by an uninspiring interior? My Fiat Brava being one example. Wooden steering wheel, wooden dashboard, wooden gear knob, wooden start. Only joking. I've even installed a period correct head unit because the touchscreen aftermarket one that came with the car just simply isn't becoming of a work of art like this. Sorry, Tom. This is one of the only interiors that really lives up to the buzzwords that all the car journos like to use. It is comforting, cosseting, a gentleman's club on wheels, your nan's living room, and of course the old favourite, a nice place to be. Piped cream leather seats as well. Whoa. And a real sense of occasion every time you get in. I'm going to quickly talk you through some of the features very quickly because I don't want you to get too jealous. Dual zone climate control, heated seats, 2 cup holders, You don't even see that on all the 75s, so it's different variations. And we are going to come on to different variations of how you can tell if a Rover 75 is sparse, is better, is newer, or was even made in a certain factory, Cowley or Longbridge. Always brings up a bit of politics, that one. But very briefly, we're going to move into Mercedes S-Class mode, right? Because if I press that button there and tilt the camera, you can see... Wow. If I press it again, it comes back down. Also, Rover embossed headrests. You don't get that on all the 75s because of a little known thing called Project Drive. I tell you what else you don't always get on every 75 is Rover badges in this position here, and also an additional Rover badge on the boot lid too. Now, although it took a little bit of getting used to and I vowed never to buy a diesel car, I am more than happy with the BMW diesel engine choice that I've made in my Rover 75. You see, the 1.8 petrol, they do suffer from head gaskets. Sorry, Rover anoraks, but they do. And I've actually driven very briefly a 2.3 litre V6, and they are very, very tempting. But the fact that it has, count them, 1, 2, 3 timing belts that need to be changed very regularly, that sort of put me off. If I'm going to have a classic as a daily driver, then I need to pick the right choice of engine, and I believe this very frugal 2 litre diesel does do the trick. Not much to look at, to be fair, as its engine's a little bit too big for the car, sort of crammed in, but yeah, it is, or can be, a little bit of a pig to work on, but there we are. Now, 178,000 miles, and the car driving the way it does, and for the price I've paid for it, it's quite worth it for me, to be honest with you.
Who wants a private landing field too?
I don't.
And I don't, 'cause all I want is you.